Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M44, the Tier 6 American SPG, and we're located on the south spawn of Malinovka, and the name of the player is Tyson Plays. Well, the M44, it's built on the chassis of a Walker Bulldog, the M41, and the gun is mounted in a swivel mount, as you can see there. It's able to pivot to have a much wider field of fire. And alongside Tyson Plays is a 105 FH18V2, otherwise known as Fifi La Pew Pew to us at What Arty Noobs. And Tyson Plays is off into the trees for his firing position. Okay, and we've got a target straight away. It's a T50. Just sorting out his aim, and we've lost sight of that T50. Oh, he's died. He drowned. He went into the water and drowned. What happened there? I wonder. Maybe that was a deliberate drowning. Maybe he deliberately said, well, I don't want any part of this game, I'm out of it. It certainly looked like that because he went into the deep water and just sat there. Okay, he's looking for counter battery at the moment. Nobody's out spotting the enemy on the south spawn, so we can't see anyone just yet. But we'll just have to wait for somebody to catch sight of them. Normally you get a spotter going to grid square like G6, the bushes there. And I think we did have a spotter go out there, a medium tank, but he got wiped out. So he must have been spotted before he got to the bush. So Tyson Place is now putting his aim on top of the hill, expecting that the enemy is going to go up there. Nobody spotted anyone down south yet. It's a very odd battle for Malinovka. Both teams have had one tank die virtually immediately, but no movement by either side to try and spot the rest. You'd think that they would try. Oh, some fire's coming in now, and we just lost the P26. And there are some enemy right on top of the hill. A pair of T-34-85M. That's a Tier 6 Soviet medium. Very good tank, the premium tank that was given out in the on one of the marathons. It's a very handy little tank. It's got a very good gun. Oh, and that Panzer III-4 is in a whole world of trouble, and he's just been taken out. But he did get a shot into the T-34 and set fire to him. And although it didn't kill him, he certainly did a lot of damage to that T-34. And yeah, we were trying to get a shot lined up. Tyson placed fires around him, but I don't think the enemy was there anymore. A P-43 has got close. Nobody appears to be spotting over that side of the hill, and they should have been, to prevent the enemy doing what they've done. They've effectively closed over the top of the hill and are now pushing down the other side. T-34-85 lined up a shot and round out, hits the rock in front, and unfortunately that means it's just stunned him. He did get 220 hit points of assist on the T-34-85, but that one there is the one that got the fire. Round out. Oh, that's a kill shot. You got that one. 132 hit points. Here's the P-43. Now he's the other side of that rock. Oh dear, it's a very dangerous situation. That Striv M42-57 is about to go down to that P-43. Unless, yep, no, he did. Well, he went down actually to the enemy Fifi, would you believe it? The P-43 was spotting. The P-43 looks as if he's going to try and get at the M4 now. Side scraping a little. And he's pulled around. Now, it looks to me like Tyson Place is waiting for P-43 to make a mistake and move into the field of fire, but that Stug is in... Oh, Stug got a near miss there. 91 hit points of damage, but he was actually taken out by the P-26. It's just a little further down. In fact, actually, it's a long way down the hill. Okay, that P43 is going to push again. Right out straight away, gets a hit. 127 hit points, and the M4 finishes him off. Okay, now Tyson Place is going to aim for that looks. He can splash damage him, but the only worry is that Covenant is way too close. Way too close. If he fires now, he might damage the Covenanter. He needs the Covenanter to pull back. Oh, fires the round in. Gets a kill shot. And he did that without damaging the Covenanter as well. The Covenanter pulled back at just the right moment, and it worked. But we've lost the Covenanter. He was taken out by the M8A1, who just zoomed in. And then we've got the Matilda. Oh dear, this is getting very, very tight now. Oh, he just got a kill on the Matilda. He wiped him out. He lost sight of him, but he did get a kill. Well, not a blind shot kill. But we've got a P26 closing in on Tyson Place. He has got his Fifi still accompanying him, and that's a pretty good Arty when it comes to shotguns. And he gets a kill on the P26 as well, 128 hit points. That brings up his fighter badge. But that was a counter battery shot just coming in there, so that he must have been spotted. Although I don't think he has sixth sense, so he didn't know that he'd been spotted. Trying again for the P26 and round out. Oh, big hit! 246 hit points, but it didn't kill the P26. And now he's going to be in trouble. Well, he can try for a shotgun. Almost reloaded, or he's going to relocate. Okay, he's reloaded now. I think he's trying to relocate to get a better position. The M8A1's still alive. We lost the Fifi. They can use the sighting from the M8A1 to spot the enemy. Oh, they are capping. Okay, the M8A1 can find where they are in the cap. And Tyson Place can actually lay the shells down on them. Somewhere in the cap is the enemy now. The P26 is nearby. He can get a shot into that. It's going to take them a little while to cap out, so he might as well take the P26 out first. And he does! So that's his 5th kill. If he can get the next kill, it's a Top Gun. Almost reloaded. He's actually got a 20.2 second reload on this M44. You can get it down as low as 16. M8A1 goes in, takes a hit on the strip 39, and Tyson Place gets his Top Gun, wipes out the strip 39, or Strodny 39 I should say, but we lost our spotter, the M8A1, and Tyson Place is still not loaded, so that M8A1 is going to go back into the cap. He fires a blind shot in, and he did get 5 capture points, so he did stun the enemy, but he's now going to have to go shotgun, go into the cap and try and take that tank out. It's him against 3 enemies. If you can take out this M8A1, there are 2 Artys he's got to defeat as well. He's going to try a few shots first to take out the enemy. No, he's going to go in. Going in's probably the better choice actually here. He might get seen on the approach, but if he goes around the south side of the lake and uses the buildings as cover to mask his approach, then he can drive in really quickly, straight in, and shotgun whoever's in the cap. Now that M8A1 is on low health. You could always spot. No, it's not going to work from there. There's the M8A1. But I think it's very likely the M8A1 saw him as well. And he's coming out. Yes, he is coming out to meet him. He's too wise to go around the corner, though. He knows full well that that Tyson could shoot him. He could take a hit. Now, shotgun him. And he does! 114 hit points. Takes him out the game. And now it's 1 Arty versus 2. But he needs to move and get out of the cap area, because that's where the enemy Arty is going to be firing in. Yep, There's one round just come in. Now, there are plenty of bushes around here he can hide in and wait for the enemy to turn up. It's going to be difficult for the enemy to spot him except by proximity spot, but I get the feeling that what he's actually going to do is go hunting the enemy. Or is he? No, he's going to set up an ambush. No, I'm wrong. He's not doing that. He is going hunting. Now we're going to pass the wreck of that tank. Deliberately suicided, as far as I can see. There's no reason for him to dive into the water, unless, of course, he was trying to drive to the south along the bottom. You can see the return roller on the chassis of this M44. Instead of being actually higher as it is on the M41 Walker Bulldog, it's actually lower and against the ground, and that actually spreads the load of the recoil against the ground, makes it easier for them to transmit the recoil, and therefore lessens the amount of shake that you get when the vehicle fires. It's a 155mm howitzer, so it's on that ball mount. They had some problems with the first batch of M44s that they built because they found that they were getting too many fumes inside the cab, so they had to do some redesign. And they are still in service with the Turkish army. Well, he's found one of them. There's the Hummel. Okay, shotgun time. Well, the advantage here is to drive up and drive as fast as you can. Try and get him. Oh, he did. He hit him. And he set fire to him. Oh my God, he set fire to him. And he gets a Radley Walters out. That's 8 kills he's got. Now, one more enemy to get. It's the Fifi. Probably the most dangerous enemy on the enemy team, actually, because... oh, and he's in the cap. He's in the cap, so he's going to have to drive all the way back to his own cap. The Fifi must have driven across the hill. But the problem is that the 105mm howitzer on the Fifi is actually very effective in shotgun mode. Now, he may be able to take out that Fifi with one shot, but I think it's more likely he's going to take 2 shots to kill him. So he might want to try a drive-by. That is, drive up to it, shotgun him just like he did with the Hummel, and keep on driving by so that the Fifi can't get his gun to bear. Okay, here we go. That's the 2-minute warning. He's going to spot the Fifi any second now, unless he's hiding in one of the bushes. And the Fifi's going to fire at him. There he is. There's the Fifi. Line up the shots. Going for the drive-by. He's using the Rex for cover. Oh, unfortunately, the Fifi got him. Oh, he was just too good at shotgun. And he perfectly lined him up. And the moment he appeared, bang, ouch. That was just, I mean, he was trying, he was doing the right approach, but on this occasion, it didn't work. And he didn't really have the option of going around the houses, because as you can see from the clock, it only had 18 seconds left. If he tried to go around to approach from a different angle, he would have run out of time. So he had to go straight in, and unfortunately didn't work on this occasion. So let's have a look at the end of battle results. Well, it's a first-class tanker for Tyson Plays in the M44. He also picked up a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He actually got 23 in that battle, 23 criticals. He also picked up an Arsonist for setting fire to one of the tanks, and that was the Hummel, actually. He set fire to it, it blew up. He didn't get a full kill hit on the first shot, but the fire was enough to finish him off. He picked up a Radley Walters for getting at least 8 kills. He did get 8. A high caliber for dealing the most damage in the battle. And a Top Gun for getting at least 6 kills. If we look at the team scores, we can see that he managed to get 1,898 hit points of damage. more than double the score of the enemy team. The highest score, in fact, the winner on the enemy team only managed 931. He managed to get 8 kills, again, more than double the highest score on the enemy team. And he managed to get 607 base experience points. But actually, the T67 on the enemy team managed to score higher, which is rather peculiar. Maybe that means that the T67 was actually doing more damage against higher tier opponents. Well, anyway, let's have a look at the detail report. Well, he fired 15 rounds, got 9 direct hits, 9 penetration, and 4 splash. He did damage of 1,898 hit points, of which 1,265 were at more than 300 meters. He received 1 hit, and it was a penetration from that 10.5 centimeter gun on the Fifi. He spotted 2 enemy vehicles, that would have been the Hummel and the Fifi, and he damaged 11 of the enemy and killed 8 of them. He did 220 hit points of damage assistance by tracking the enemy, and 250 hit points of stun assistance off 6 stuns. He also managed to stop 12 defense, or get 12 defense points for stopping the cap by the M8A1. He received 23,169 credits on a standard account. He got an achievements award for getting an epic medal of 3,671 credits because he was on the losing team, but still managed to get an epic medal. And that brings a total of 26,840 credits. And after repair and ammunition resupply, he still had a profit of 17,305 credits. He received base XP of 607 experience points, got an achievements award again here for 349, giving him a total of 956 experience points altogether. That was a pretty good battle, and I do like his aggression in actually going for the tactical kill. I did actually myself think that it would have been easier for him to wait for the enemy to come to him and take up an ambush position. If he had done that, then the moment the Fifi turned up, I think he would have wiped the Fifi out, and then he could have gone hunting on the Hummel. But tactically, he did a very good kill on the Hummel, and I'd recommend anybody to do that. I've actually done that sort of kill myself using a Hummel on an M44, and it does work. If you drive straight past them, shoot at them, and then keep going, they can't get the gun to bear because you've actually got a sideways component. So it's one effective way of taking out the enemy. So nice battle there, Tyson Plays. So sorry that you couldn't get the kill in the end and the win. But thank you very much for submitting the replay and letting us all share in your enjoyment. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that we'll be featuring in the next video.